on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, at Rebecca L. Johns HHP is my name there. Feel free to visit me on my other social media platforms. I like to make sure that y'all have me in different places because, the truth is some of these platforms are just not reliable. They're just not stable platforms. And so for you to be able to ensure that we won't lose touch with each other in case any one of them decides to take an exit is probably a good idea if you want to make sure you stay in touch with me. Also, keep track of me using livinggodspromises.com. I cannot get my tripod to work any better than this, so I feel like I'm like looking up at TikTok, and I'm over here on my laptop. Y'all, let me tell you something. You are birthing this baby with me, and this baby is me and this ministry. Okay, so if I at all ever seem to come across like I'm trying to have it all together and I'm enlightened and whatnot, I'm not. I don't. I tell people regularly that I really would have preferred that the Spirit waited until I had more healing from the car accident, more weight loss, more money, and more time before I had this call on my life into a healing ministry. But apparently I was supposed to be chubby, injured from a car accident, separated from my husband at the time. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't called into ministry of this nature at a time when it was convenient for me. It was at a time when it was quite inconvenient for me. However, it was timely because it's the very thing that I needed that was going to call me forward into who I am to become. And I think that all of us have that in our lives. I think that all of us go through things simply to bridge us to what comes after. And we have to be really mindful that we're not rebuking the bridge. We have to be careful not to rebuke the bridge. The bridge for Jesus was a traitor that turned him in to people who killed him. The bridge for me from my old life to a life of healing was being raped. The bridge from my old ministry to this ministry that allows me to serve people around the world was a car accident that almost took my life, that left me blind, leaving me walking with a cane. Sometimes it is a season or an incident that shows us and tells us what we are not, what we don't have, what we fail to be in that moment. It is on the other side that is everything we could have hoped for and imagined. So tonight we come together for prayer and for prophetic word. And for some of you, you might be new to me. And if you're new to me, please say hi. Drop a note. All right, drop a note. Say hi. Tell me where you're tuning in from if you're new. If you're a moderator on any of my platforms, if you would please drop an M down in the space so that we can see you and honor you. Hey, Facebook, who just said hi? I can't see names on Facebook. Jackie, we got to see if I can figure out a way to identify people on the platforms. Over here on TikTok, we have Katrina and Jackie and Drea Kendall in the house. Welcome, welcome. I will tell you candidly that we are looking for some new moderators to add to our team. We'd like to grow our moderator team. I've added some lives to my schedule, and so it would be fantastic to be able to build the team and grow it so that we're not frying people out. I'm live on Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern for a service, Sunday service. I'm live. Hey, can we keep the water off in there for a little while, please? I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm primarily because I'm deaf in my left ear because of the swimmer's ear, and having water come in the only other functioning ear that sound. I'm like, wow, I'm in the ocean. So we are live on Sunday service at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Mondays, we're live not on TikTok, but at 12 p.m. Eastern Time on multiple other platforms. We're live for Missionary Monday. We're live Monday night at 9 p.m. TikTok and elsewhere. We're live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. TikTok and elsewhere. So only Fridays and Saturdays are the days that I'm not live. And oftentimes Fridays there are classes or programs. Saturday is just sort of my day off, my day for rest and family. So, there's a lot that's happening with the Godly Woman, with Heaven on Earth Ministries. And I really am building something here for other people to step into and grow. Some of you are really called to be agents of change. I mean, yes, you may have to go first. You may have to heal you first. You may have to deal with you first. But you're here also knowing that as a function of your healing and change, you will be someone who can support others in their healing and change. And so I welcome you. I welcome you to the space. If you're new here, drop a 1. Maybe we can just agree, drop a 1, letting me know you're new. Thank you, Fisher's mom, and others who have already started giving. Bless your hearts. I really appreciate you. Anything that you give comes into Heaven on Earth Ministries. We are a nonprofit. Thank you, Jackie. That would be a great idea. We are a nonprofit in the state of Michigan, and we serve across the country and to different parts of the world. Oh, let's see. It's Michelle Bamberg. Hey, Michelle. Good to see you, sister. Prayers to you. Prayers to you. Thank you, Joyce, and everyone who's been giving already. And really, what you can also do is just tap that screen. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. If you're over on YouTube, please comment, please share, please subscribe. If you're over on Facebook and the Activating Your Great I Am group, you're spoiled already because you get access to all the goodness. Everybody can be part of activating your great I Am. Tova said her invites brought in 2 new members. So, we gift forward and then they gift forward and so forth. And it's like candles, one candle lights another candle, lights another candle. That's activating the great I Am. And I think that for a lot of us that are deconstructing Christianity, that are finding ourselves in our connection to spirit, that are redefining our own personalities, that are healing, that are integrating trauma, that are redefining our boundaries, those of us, sometimes it can feel lonely. It can be lonely, like a lonely process, like you're the only one in the world doing it. You're disconnecting from everything that was familiar, everything that was habitual, everything that was just ordinary and regular to you so far to date. Suddenly you're stepping away from it. And as you step away from an old identity to find yourself renewed, right? The Bible says transform your life by the renewing of your mind. What you think about things, how you think about things, where you come from when you're looking at stuff and dealing with stuff. That can feel like a lonely process. You can feel misunderstood. You can feel isolated. Sometimes you are. Sometimes it's not about I feel isolated. It's like, no, Rebecca, you don't understand. My family and I are separated, or I've got family that's deceased. I really don't have friends. I go to work and come home, or I'm retired and I'm sitting at home. There are a lot of people that are really serious when they tell me, listen, Rebecca, I am alone. Sometimes I hardly leave my house. And it's not that I'm not a social person. It's that I don't want the ordinary life that I had before. I don't want to keep living the same dynamics in my relationships. I don't want my same level of health and money and satisfaction. I need change. I can't keep settling for this thing that I've been settling for. And settling is personal, y'all. Settling is personal because you might appear successful. I've had clients who are multimillionaires living some of the most disenchanted lives I've ever seen. I've literally stood ministering in crack houses that had people with more spirit ready for change and listening and engaged and getting truth than that guy. So it's not about how it seems you are. It's not about how it seems you are. It's about what you are. Did you know that is the state motto in North Carolina? I kid you not. North Carolina state motto is a Latin phrase, esse quam videri. Esse quam videri. To be rather than to seem. To be rather than to seem. Do you want to be happy or do you want to seem happy? Do you want to be healthy or do you want to seem healthy? Do you want to be loving or do you want to seem loving? Do you want to be authentic or do you want to seem authentic? You said I can't hear, but I'm here. Is that you, Jackie? Can you not hear on Facebook? Are y'all hearing me okay everywhere? Hey, Andrea, what do you think of the new 411? All right, TikTok is hearing me okay. Is Facebook hearing me okay? YouTube? Good on FB. Sitting here in Hurley, MC. Hurley like the hospital? Good to see y'all. Thanks for being here tonight. I keep going in and out, Hobbs says. Did you start YouTube before FB or after? Simultaneously. All right, good. Facebook can hear me. How about you, YouTube? When I listen on FB, you're a little quieter. Hey, way to rally up. Y'all are some troops, man. I got Joyce hopping back and forth. I got Eloise on the post. Jackie's jumping back and forth. God bless y'all. Oh, okay. Your speaker's broken. Okay, I got you. So, yeah, it's not that, Stormy. It's just what she's dealing with. You know, I haven't found that. So far, StreamYard's been a peach. I've been loving it. All right. So, if I could just get my TikTok to run through it so I'm not on two places. I'm still using my phone. It's Jackster. Thanks, Jackster. So tonight we've gathered for prayer, for prophetic word. And so whatever it is that you've come for tonight, I'd like you to request. All right. So how we work around here, if you're not familiar, first of all, you see my moderators. They keep order to things and help me make sure that I'm delivering value, but also being timely and prompt with things. Maybe because of you, TikTok and StreamYard will end their beef. I pray I can minister to the platforms. Yes, yes. Can't we all just get along? Thanks, Jackie. I appreciate it. And you know, this isn't the end of the world. If I have to just get a little better logistical setup to do this, I'll just do that. It's all good. We'll work it out. So how it works, if you're new, is that I would love to serve you. All right. And as a prophetic healing minister, it is the case very often that when people make a request for a word, I receive spiritual wisdom to be able to give to them that is for them. All right. Now, it might apply to some other people. It might apply to some other people, but it is for the person who I'm speaking to. And I expect that it'll land effective for that person. So if you are here for a prophetic word, please drop the word word in the chat only once, and then be patient with me. Okay, I will get to everyone. And if you came for prayer, please drop the word prayer. All right, let me get my little situation here. Some room. Leona on Facebook. Leona. Live with fervor. Lord, don't tell me I'm yawning already. That's not a good sign. Y'all got to pray for me. Live with fervor and do a cleanse for your liver. And if you're on YouTube or Facebook and you're asking for prayer or a word, please put your name next to your request, because unfortunately those two platforms are not identifying you. So I can't quite see you. Okay. Oh, that's too bad, Stormy. I was just about to give her a word. Thank you, Darcel. I'll look for your message, sister. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate the translation over there. Mama Marquez. Faith over fear is practice. It literally takes practice. It's something that has to be done over and over and over again. You're never going to be too young to start, and you're never going to be too old to continue doing it. Faith. Faith. Now, that's personal, by the way. I'm not going to give you what you should believe in with faith. That's not my job. My job is to support you practicing your faith, whatever that faith is. So if your faith is that the universe works in your favor, then I want to make sure that you continue to believe that, because you said that's your belief system. If you have a belief system that says you're forgiven, then I want to support you living a life where forgiveness sets place, because that's what you say your belief system is. What's the point of having a belief system if it's not going to empower us in life? So keep practicing your faith, Mama Marquez. Hey, is anybody on the main floor?
Yes.
Is there a box of Kleenex that can be brought to me? I'm sorry to bug you. Stormy. Stormy, the Spirit is saying that a lot of what you're experiencing in the world of depression comes from thinking that things are always in absolutes. Thinking in absolutes as opposed to thinking in the gray area. Life is not black and white. And what often depresses us are the disappointments and hurts. Thank you so much. Do I want tea? Is it caffeinated? Oh. No, I want caffeine. Yes. Yeah, I would love that. Hold on. My eyes started watering and like my eyes doing this thing now and it's a whole thing. So just bear with me, y'all. It's my blind eye and it tends to create issues for me. This is the eye that got so injured in the car accident 2 years ago. I lost vision in my right eye. I often wonder if that lady that hit us that day, if she ever watches me on TikTok or social media, if she's ever like, there's that chick that I totally T-boned and is blind because of that thing I did that day. I'm just curious. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just curious. Nathan on Facebook, you can't get a harvest from your brilliance if you're also self-deprecating, because then you're actually saying you're not brilliant. So you are brilliant, but your behavior, your actions, your lifestyle, the model by which you live has to affirm that. It has to prove it. Otherwise, inside of yourself, you'll be a liar. That's why affirmations don't work just because it's an affirmation. It's not like that. That's not how affirmations work. To say something and it be an affirmation, you have to believe it already. If you don't believe it, if you're like, I'm beautiful and peaceful and loving, and inside you're like, yeah, right, then your beliefs work against what you're trying to affirm. So your affirmation is actually concreting the lack of whatever it is you're saying. It's like me sitting here right now going, I'm skinny. I am skinny. I am skinny. I am. I'm so skinny. My bones are just sticking out. I'm so skinny. That doesn't empower me. And it's not so. Now, I can say every day I build a healthy body. Okay, that is so. And every day it is healthier than the day before. Okay, come on now. I'm coming into something there. But we have to be honest about what we're feeling and process feelings, emotions. And they're fluid. They're not black and white. You can have everything you need in life and still be unhappy. What? So it's important that you kind of pull back out of the black and white definitives and absolutes and dwell more in the ethereal, the emotional, the feeling realm where things can get a little confusing, but only for a minute until you really sit with what you're feeling. We have to feel our feelings in order to deal with what we're dealing with. Oftentimes, we're not able to deal well with what we're dealing with because we're not feeling well what we're feeling with. All right. Hey, Tova. Good to see you, sis. The spirit is saying, Tova, don't be embarrassed by what makes you passionate. Let your passion out. Let your heart be shown. And not and in a way that reveals the vulnerability that you've worked so hard to mask and protect. Not mask like you're inauthentic, but mask like I want to make sure that that part doesn't get hurt anymore or again. But your vulnerability is really a superpower and you have a really big heart. So letting it show is actually going to be protective for you. How do you stop from dwelling too long in the ethereal? What do you mean? Could you say a little bit more with that question? Mo Avdi, your health, friend, your health has to take a forward focus. I don't mean think about it. I mean make sure that time, energy, money, actions are spent putting into it. And if you need any support, please let me know. I am a certified holistic health practitioner. Jackie, who's here with us tonight, she's our social media director and on the board of Heaven on Earth Ministries. She's also a new apprentice with the Godly Woman and is launching her first program, Detox Your Life, where she's going to be talking about toxins in food, personal hygiene products, household supplies, all kinds of stuff, right? Your medicine cabinet. And so she's going to be teaching a 4-week class. You can register with the link in my bio. It's $44. That's one way you can handle it. You can set up a one-on-one consultation with me if you'd like. You can book a connect call, or if you know you're ready to jump in for a holistic healing session, you can book a session with me. There's 30 and 60-minute sessions. So obviously there's a lot available that we have to offer, but even if you don't do any of that, make your health your focus. Okay? Schloves to sing. Schloves to sing? I figured that out. I'm so proud of myself. Hey, Schloves to sing. I love to sing too. Bless you, Bri. So, Shlove to sing. It's okay to have to like deal with ourselves mentally. It's okay that our mind does things that we don't want it to. Like, it's okay. If we would actually give our minds a chance to express, it's like I was just saying a minute ago to Stormy about emotions. Things have to express. The whole nature of us in life is a cycle. Sun rises and sets, we call it anyway. Flowers bloom and then contract and compost. Then they're back again in the spring. Human beings, our lives, we're born, we live, we die. We're born, we live, we die. Like life repeats itself, you know? And so to resist processes really jams us up. And so I encourage you to let your thoughts process. Don't be afraid of what you're thinking. Don't get stuck on them either. But don't be afraid of what you're thinking. And if you even need to talk things out to get clearer on what you're thinking and why, that's okay to do that. That's what friends are for, clergy is for, that's what I'm for. So reach out if you need help processing, but the biggest thing is process. Don't let it get stuck in you. I know I can't hear, sis, but for real, I just need the spirit of what you're doing in my space. My atmosphere needs shifting. Lack is drowning me in this massive myocardial Infraction stole my ability to save myself and my kids. Pray. Jackie, would you please type to her that we are going to specifically pray for her tonight? That's Darcel, I know. And tell her to just stick around in the space because it'll flow into her too. Angela, I feel like you should be in some classes with us. I feel like you are. Oh, God bless you. Okay, thank you. He's going to hand it to me and say, it's kids' temp. That's delicious. He brought me hot tea. Angela, you're in a season that is ripe for learning and growth and evolution and things to stick, for things to really stick, you know? Sometimes we're not in that season where it's going to stick and we get disgruntled with ourselves. So it's important to stop and breathe, you know? And reflect and see if what we're really frustrated about is even worth it. Maybe we need to slow down, be patient. Maybe we do need to get it together and get it to, put some things in motion. Whatever the case may be, when we're not letting ourselves be present, we're in trouble. But you're, Angela, in a space where you're so present and ready. So I invite you to jump in to something that we're doing here in the community. Pick. And if you'd like, schedule a connect call. And we can even talk out what is available. All right, bear with me. I'm going to update my screen here. Oh my goodness, Kathleen, I just saw your prayer request. Everybody says hi, Brian. My 82-year-old mom is suffering from kidney failure and had to go off her lithium for bipolar. Bless. Stormy. Sorry, not today. No, apparently Facebook lost sound for more than one person this time. This time, it's a systemic issue. The last time, it was one person. But you all should still have captions over there. All right. There's Brian waving at everybody. All right, let me go back up here because I lost my spot. I want to pray for everyone that asked for prayer. Okay, this is for everyone who asked for prayer. I'd like to pray for everyone right now. Okay? Please begin with breath. Everyone connect with breath. It is breath that is life. It is spirit that is life. So it is breath that is spirit. The metaphysical portion of us. The metaphysical, not the physical. The metaphysical portion of us. With breath we receive life, and with breath we give thanks for life. With breath we receive inspiration, and with breath we give empowerment and inspiration to others. It is with gratitude we receive this breath, that we would be empowered in this life to be wise, that where we suffer from lack, we have provision. Where we suffer from dis-ease, we have healing and wellness. Where we have been tormented and resisting and struggling, we have surrender and a peace beyond all understanding. And that in the most quiet of places, we, on behalf of those that we love and care for, receive blessing. And as we receive this blessing, we are activated with hope, with faith, with love, with the reminder that we are descendants of Creator, therefore creators ourselves. We remember now to be mindful, that we would practice mindfulness as creators, that we would receive and exercise blessing, that we would receive and exercise healing, that we would receive and exercise good stewardship to produce well in life and to help others do the same. We bring all of those to mind who have asked for prayer, who have lifted a loved one up in prayer. And we know that what we have spoken into for ourselves is true for all of them also. We invoke the blessing that the Mshihayuta, the anointing that was poured onto Yeshua Nasraya, Joshua of Nazareth, we call unto ourselves. That the majesty of the kingdom of heaven would be alive in us today, now. And that our human lives would be a manifestation of that. So we agree, and so it is. Amin. Oh, Amin. All right. I pray that blessed you and that you are. Apparently, we were having technical difficulties while I was praying. I pray that blessed you and that you are truly reminded, truly, that you remember that it's alive in you who and what you really are, the spirit that you really are. So what are we dealing with? Just a bunch of technical issues? Is that what's going on, Jackster? Jackie's burning calories tonight. She's running back and forth from... Still frozen on FB, huh? It looks that way. What about on YouTube? Do you have me on YouTube? Am I frozen on YouTube? All right. Can everybody hear me over there in Facebook and YouTube land? Y'all are so cute. I appreciate the communal effort. Man, that is really some good tea. I don't know that I've ever had tea that good before. All right. All right, listen, if I didn't give you a word yet over on TikTok, would you please put word in the chat? If I didn't give you yet a word over on Facebook and YouTube, even if you asked for one, would you put word and your name down in the chat? Yes, Jax, I can see you. I can see you, Jax. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to my growing pain. We're expanding my platforms and changing up our technology and working out some glitches. I apologize, but thanks for being patient with us. Rebecca Hall Caps. Other people are taking the energy and attention from you for themselves that really should be for yourself. And you're letting them. I mean, it's not like you've been robbed. You know what I'm saying? You have X number of dollars, you have X number of hours, you have X amount of patience, you have X amount of time. And you're letting other people take what really you need. And you can't pretend. Listen, I'm going to talk to people that are like over 35. Can I be for real with y'all? Okay, Jax. If you're over 35 and you're not taking care of yourself, you are literally writing a death sentence for yourself. Whether that's the death of your sex life, the death of your waistline, the death of your checkbook, the death of your career, or the death of your life. And don't tell me, but the kids. I know kids need stuff. I have 6 of them, Brian and I. And they should have what they need, but you need what you need. Okay? You need what you need. And what your children need is parents that have their needs met, who will demonstrate to the children this is how one meets their needs and lives with needs met. Because kids do what we do, not what we say. All right. That's all, Beck. Drea Kendall. Drea Kendall. We're probably going to have to go into this deeper in session. You can't live for the people who are not in your life. Whether that's the people you've loved and they just don't participate in your life, whether that's the people you've loved who have passed and transitioned from this life. You have to live for yourself. And you deserve taking the time to determine what making you and your life happy means so that you can architect that life and not a life for and around people who are absent. Hold on, my chat's moving funny. Becca said, thank you so much. It still amazes me how dead on you are. So God given. All glory to be the spirit, sister. It's definitely a spirit. It's definitely the spirit. Drea said, yes, ma'am. All right, good. Kinamina, it takes one to know one. Rose Fierro. Rose Fierro. You're enough. You're enough. Now live from there. If you're living life trying to get to be enough, then you're not really living life. You're living you're existing and surviving while really thinking, I gotta be enough. I'm not enough. I gotta be enough. I gotta be more. I gotta be more. I am not enough. I gotta be better. I gotta be this. I gotta be that. I gotta be this. I gotta be that. But if you took the case that right now you're enough, what would you do? If your time didn't have to be proving that you were enough, what would you do with your time? If your energy wasn't spent trying to show and make yourself enough, what would your energy spent doing? Sam Redfern, be safe in travels. As you travel, as you move about, as you're afoot in the world, the places you go, the people you interact with, be mindful. Be mindful. You walk in the world. It's not naivete. It's just an innocence and a good-heartedness. But the world doesn't walk around like that. And so in your travels, in your sojourns, be mindful of yourself, be safe with yourself, protect yourself, love yourself, make yourself a priority, but safeguard yourself. Okay? You traveling any place exciting anytime soon? Can we get a birthday word for Solomon? Of course, Jackster. My honor. My honor. Solomon, first of all, happy birthday. How old is he today? 4? So, first of all, happy birthday from Auntie Rebecca and all of the community of Activating Your Great I Am, Heaven on Earth Ministries, and the Godly Woman. We love you and we're proud of you. So, first of all, that. Second of all, Solomon, it's going to be important in this lifetime that you are patient, specifically with other people. Patient means waiting nicely. It means waiting and being nice about waiting. And so, Solomon, it's going to be very important that in your lifetime that you're patient with people, that you're nice as you wait on them. Because some people are going to get things and understand them with you, and some people might not understand. Some people might know how to not be nice and play nice and work nice with you, and some people really might not. In some cases, you're going to be the student, and in some cases, you're going to be the teacher. And so, whatever role you have in life, being patient is going to be very important. And remember that being patient is waiting nicely. Happy birthday, little man. Bless you and your family. All right. Let's take a look. Uncle Brian says happy birthday too, by the way, over on TikTok. Jem DL, your environments really matter. Who you're around, the air, literally the air you're breathing. Your environments really make a difference. And so I would like you to be prayerful over these next few weeks. Thanks, Solomon. So I'd like you to be prayerful over these next few weeks. What needs to change in your environment, sis? Who are the people that you know it's enough already? Boundaries have to be drawn. What are the things that have to go? Literally physical things. What needs to go? Get it out of your space. Get it out of your space. Right? Your environment. Think and pray about your environment and make those changes, because it's really coloring you and how you perceive yourself and life. Thank you so much, Fisher's mom and others who have been giving tonight. I'm very grateful to you for that. Humble bee, please stop apologizing for being yourself. Don't apologize for being yourself. Listen, lemons are sour, jalapenos are spicy, watermelons are sweet. What do we want? We want jalapenos to be sweet? I don't understand. What is it that we want? What is it we want in life, people? Isn't it funny? Like, we won't just let things be what they are. We're living these fantasies and wouldas and shouldas and couldas and shame and guilt and blame and fear. You are what you are. Now, can you be the best version of that possible and make good choices, and those things can vary? Absolutely. But you are what you are. And you don't have to apologize for that. You're incredibly loving. You're smart. You're caring. You're bright. More than smart. It's not about the what you know. You're bright. You know, you're creative and innovative and able to learn. You're bright. So let that out. And if I can be of help, or the community here can be of help, say the word. Jim DL says, thank you, on point as always. Auntie Drea said, happy birthday, Solly. Humblebee, amen. Thank God for you. Thank God for you too, darling. I appreciate the chance to serve you. Bless you. Danielle, did I miss you? She said, just jumping on. Hope you're doing well. Girl, we got to talk, girl. Danielle, y'all go talk to Danielle. She's got amazing. Do you still have your gems and crystals and stones? Ooh. If you do, I need to order. You've been on my heart. Aw, thanks, sis. Let's connect. Yeah, Drea needs garnet. January, baby. All right, anybody from Facebook or YouTube that I've missed? Anybody over here? Yes, but slowing down, getting the farm going. All right, well, we'll buy whatever's left in your inventory over here in the Activating Your Great I Am community. All right. Let me just look. Okay, good. Thank you, Jackie. Sam, I gave you a word. Did you not get your word? Ah, Sam! Sam took a station identification break as I was giving him his word. I see you, Melanie. I'm getting to you. Danielle, I got a bunch of people. I shouldn't open my mouth. I should have checked with you first, but I got a bunch of people wanting your information to get gems and stones. Boy, Mama, I didn't see you ask, so I'll give yours in just a moment, okay? Hold on, y'all. I'm going to wait for Danielle to say what she wants from us to do, where we should be going to get anything from her if she's got stuff in stock. Hold on. All right, Angela, no problem. Good night, sweetie. All right, she's going to connect with me on Facebook. So y'all come on over to the Activating Your Great AM and I will share anything there, okay? So she's going to message me and I will communicate to any of you that are interested. So message me and say I need the Stone Lady's information. And I will get it to you. Wherever, Facebook or TikTok, just message me and I will get it to you, okay? And then Danielle, you and I should talk. All right, Melanie, yes, I'll give you a word, Danielle. Melanie, Melanie, you got to be so tired of being frustrated. Yes, Sam, bear with me because I had given it, and I'm going back through, so I've got to get a couple people, and then I'll take care of you. Mel, you can't change the tire while the car is moving. Listen, friends, this is for Melanie, but this is for so many of us. We have to stop in life. We've really become conditioned to not stopping. And it's counterintuitive, it's counterproductive, and yet we damn ourselves into it. And it makes us unwell. Let's not pretend anything about it. We're fried and frustrated, foggy. And then we pray for clarity. But we're not building it. We're not fostering clarity. We're putting together the formula for frustration and frazzled friedness, and then hoping faith somehow will bring in something else. But faith is just there to empower reality. And so it's going to be really important, sister, that you stop the car and change the tire. It's imperative, Mel, that you find a way to pause and take care of yourself, truly. Boy, Mama, book a connect call with me, number one. Number two, You're in a learning season. So, man, get a subscription to the library, watch videos. There are these like master classes you can take online, like 4 weeks with Gordon Ramsay and 4 weeks with whatever, like whatever it is that it resonates with you, but you're in a learning season. So really like pull it, go after it. It's going to root in you because you're like ready soil for it. It's going to root, which means it'll fruit. Sam, what I had said was that, and I know we were glitching and stuff, so I apologize. What I had said earlier was that it's important that you are safe in your travels, that you are mindful, that in your coming and going, and in your specifically traveling about, that you're mindful of your environment, of your safety, of your health, of your property and possessions, because other people are not. And a lot of times we're traveling with an attitude like everyone's on top of their game like us, and they're really not. You know, I was going through a green light when someone else went through a red light and hit me and has left me blind in my right eye. So be mindful, be safe, be alert in your travel. Sam, where are you going, buddy? What's next for you? Thank you, Stormy. Danielle, a word for you. Yes. Danielle, retire the apologies. Retire the apologies. When you are building an empire, cancer treatment's 1 hour away. Okay, bless you, Sam. Be safe. Be safe. Is somebody else driving you or are you driving? Thank you for the time check. So, Danielle, when you're building an empire, I don't drive. Okay. All right. Safe travels. We'll be keeping you in prayer. Danielle, when you're building an empire, you need what you need. You need what you need. There's this funny comic named John Mulaney. I highly recommend you look up the John Mulaney McJagger bit. Look up the John Mulaney McJagger bit. John was a writer for Saturday Night Live, and McJagger was a guest host. They were the Rolling Stones were the band, and McJagger was the guest host, right? And John Mulaney is like, I've never had an experience like this before, and he's imitating McJagger. But ultimately, his point was, this guy's McJagger. He doesn't walk into rooms like, he knocked on, can I borrow a charger? Right? Like he's like, no, yes. And it's this whole thing that he does, right? When you know who you are, you act accordingly. You know, some people might look at me that work with me and think I'm demanding. I know what we need in this ministry. I know it's going to take a lot. We have to do certain things a certain way. The Spirit's on me about certain things. And I can't come to my team like, hey, you guys, I was just wondering. And I mean, I'm sorry to have to be asking. I don't like to be asking. But I was just wondering if we could go live, maybe later, and you could be a moderator. And no way. And so, Danielle, it's your season of power. It's your season of prowess. It's your season of empire, truly empire building. So I'm not saying be rude and obnoxious or disrespectful to people, but I am saying walk tall, be unapologetic, get what you need, and put into the world what you're here for, because you're ready to do that. And Lord, I hope you're here for all of that. I know the word for Melanie. She was like, ooh, that word hit me. That's right, Eloise. Walk humbly and carry a big stick. Touche. All right, y'all. I believe, did I miss anyone? I don't want to miss anybody. If you asked for a word, I'll get there. Hey, I'm here to help you, sis. I'm here to help you. Noted here too, Jax. Okay, good. I thought I was missing somebody. So, oh, and Deb. Okay. Yeah, very good. I'll take care of both of you. No problem. Oh, I missed yours too, Garrett. I'm glad you said that. Hold on one second. All right. I'll give all three. Hi there, I'm new and already loving your teaching. Well, hey, thank you so much. Who said that? Would you type your name so I know who it is? Facebook is a little bit wonky on my platform and doesn't always show names. Thanks, Fisher's mom. All right. My first friend that said I did ask for a word. I don't know your name. Hey, Patty. Your words matter. The ones you think, the ones you say, the ones you mutter in your soul. Hey, all right. I know who you are now. Good to see you. All of those words matter. They hold a frequency. And what you mean when you say them matters even more. Yes, H, I'm talking to you. It's really imperative that you start paying better attention to what you're thinking and what you're saying so that you don't hurt yourself with your own words, with your own thoughts, so that you're not deprecating. What you think and how you feel about you really matters. You know, there are a lot of people walking around just calling themselves a train wreck or a hot mess. And the truth is, you're the great I am incarnate. That's the truth. And so if you're using the power of the great I am incarnated through you to create something that dishonors you, now's a good time to interrupt that. And that's what this community is about. Is about helping you activate your great I am. Okay. SC Deb, plan your work. Plan your work. Work your plan, Deb. And somebody's got to be some kind of buddy for you so that you can really be held to account. Not like a drill sergeant held to account, but someone to help you process and think through and talk stuff out and go, yeah, that's true. That wasn't such a big deal that I didn't get that done. I really need to refocus on this. And, you know, just a space. You need someone to hold space for you. You're welcome, friend. Garrett, Spirit says you're thinking too small, Garrett, about yourself, about your goals, about your dreams, about your life, about what you're here for, about your gifts, about what's possible for you. Think bigger. Think bigger. As C. Deb said, spot on. Thank you. You're welcome. Candy over here on Facebook. You got to choose, mama. Is it fear or is it faith? One of them's got to go. They're fighting over the same spot right now. And we're talking about the human world. Two things can't occupy the same place at the same time. I can't have a car with a flat tire in the garage and a brand new Cadillac in there. I got to take the hoopty out to put the new thing in. So you've got some old thinking to get rid of, and you got to catch yourself. That's what the Bible means when it says take your thoughts captive. You have to catch them. You got to be like, oh, no, I saw that. I heard that. No, 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 no. Remember how you transform your life? By the renewing of your mind. DJ, take time to do something fun for yourself over the next week. Pull away from the stuff that stresses you out. Just you can go back to it next week. Give yourself some breaks so that you're not hurting yourself with stress. All right, y'all. I would love to keep going, but I have to complete for tonight. Okay. So, Emmy Lou Who and others that have come on late, you have a couple of options. You can go to my link and schedule a connect call or other type of session with me, or you can come back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel, 10 p.m. Eastern. We are here Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday nights on behalf of Heaven on Earth Ministries in the evenings. And then in the mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern, we're here on behalf of the Godly Woman that offers holistic healthcare services, products, classes, coaching, and an opportunity to heal from trauma and wounds. So thank you all for being with me tonight. I'm sorry for those of you who didn't get a chance to interact with me, but please don't disappear. I'd still love to be able to serve you sometime. Thank you for my mods for sticking around later. And I appreciate all of you helping build a community that's supportive of activating the great I am in each and every one of us. I love you. I'm grateful for you. And I'll see you in the morning. Good night.